my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Give me that touch of my haters.
No Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This game will start with a throw on first down. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Dell, the motion man. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. And I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs. Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this first down. And that's exactly what we did.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10. Schultz, the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Back to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he's going to have a Texans first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision maker. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ready.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
They'll go play action here with Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Stover. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line. Let's go. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Texans 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Cowboys.
46-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
We are through 1. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air, it's Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Okay,
ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it! Get it!
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They're down and 3.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Try and throw with Milton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Ready, ready.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll go. Here's Milton. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down up past the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Schultz, the motion man. Now, faking the give. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
Schultz, the motion man. They'll run on first down with Mixon. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Short kick taken at the 17. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get rid of the seat. Let these cherries tell it.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, here's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Brings up 4th down and
2.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
That's good.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and Just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70 Lions. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 33 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Milton. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense, and they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read. The running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
Mark down at his own 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
2nd down and 8. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one brought in at the 16-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond. 25-yard line.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Hilton now to throw on first and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Ready?
A run. Here's Harris. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and
9. Here's a second and 9.
Liking 18. Here we go.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Let's go right here.
Ready?
To throw, it's Milton. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Milton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Second and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Crack all 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Let's go.
Here's Milton. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third and
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Come on. Hey.
Trying to run for it with Harris. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Hawk 70.
Throwing, Milton. That's complete to Blue. And he won't get away. Good overkill tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
19 Lions. Viking 18.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Down, they'll start with Mixon. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And this will be a short game down to the 41-yard line. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
79 Broncos. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready?
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side. And caught by Schultz. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Texans 21, Cowboys 14. Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. Hook, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 70 Timber. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To the air. It's Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Texans set to punt this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
On the set.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a give left side to Harris. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That trot, it's Dameon Pierce. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Let go.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease at which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris. Touchdown Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's got some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Milton. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
28-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing is Milton. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. Now screen set up for Blue. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Now we're going to get a timeout somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided.
Ready.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. ball track, 60 ball.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.